Good morning, everybody. I'm Dharma, and this message is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers. Anybody that was drawn to this message, so nice to see you guys. I don't really know which deck I want to use. The links for there's going to be an extended for this. The links for that will be in the box below to Vimeo, or you can join us over on Members. And this is the Golden Journey. All right, what do we have coming in for Virgo? Nine of Swords. Yeah. It feels like there is impending doom. The way that this... Oh no, we have a lighting issue. The way that this is... It's so dark you can't see it. It's the Nine of Swords. And it's this person right here. They're sitting and they're thinking, but this thing that they're thinking about looks like gloom and doom. You see that? It's the image of impending darkness. I mean, there's ravens and stuff there, but she's alone in the woods. And she's actually sitting in a little protective nest. This is like, it reminds me of like a kid who is safe and secure at home, but they're in their bed. And they're absolutely freaking out because they think that something is going to get them, or some kind of impending doom, like the monster underneath the bed. It's that kind of vibe. Because you have this King of Wands here who comes with the Five of Wands, and that it's almost like a Scar type character. And these are the hyenas. Be prepared. That could be... This could be an ancestor coming forward saying you need to be prepared because maybe what they're feeling is something that is coming. They can feel it. Whatever it is, they can feel it. Feels like impending doom. And I don't know who this particular King of Rods Scar character is. It could be a guide of yours, but it could be someone in your life. And you can just... Maybe the reason that this person is laying in bed thinking about them, they could show up in their dreams all the time, and they wake up like, and they were thinking about this person, and maybe it's almost like PTSD from some kind of drama. We have K, we have S. They're just, I don't know. It's not scared, because Nine of Swords doesn't really show fear. At least not for me. It shows anxiety. But I'm wondering if the reason that these things are coming in dreams, particularly people who are drawn to tarot, is because you have prophetic dreams. Something is coming and you can feel it. And it feels like gearing up for battle. It feels like needing to gear up for battle. I mean, and then whoever this person is, in this image here, it's a child sitting in this bed, but this just could be childhood traumas and the PTSD from it, sure. But it feels like innocent. I think that's the word that I want to use. This person is innocent, and you have this other... It's like a whole war coming at you. It's like Scar and his pack of hyenas versus Simba as a baby. It's just... So I don't know if it's actually happening or if you can feel it coming or what. Eight of Cups, Temperance, the Lovers, and the Nine of Cups. This is fear. This here is somebody who is thinking the absolute worst. The Star. They are thinking that it's going to go really bad, that there's going to be competition, that there is this character. The bad guy always gets defeated. I mean, isn't that true in almost all cases? That the bad guy's the one that gets defeated. And it could be because this one here is innocent. Now, this is tarot, okay? And I'm speaking, you know, metaphorically. So you have to put this into whatever situation this is that we're talking about. This is love tarot, right? But in all of the stories, it might take a prequel and a sequel to make it happen. But the bad guy gets defeated. And so it could have already happened, and now we're having like PTSD from it. And that's not funny. I mean, people who deal with that stuff, that is not a joke. It's not something to take lightly, whatever. They went through something pretty bad. But you could have a moment, or someone could have a moment. You have this Eight of Cups here, where they're walking along this path. And then connected to the Temperance card, it looks like it goes back down. Like this is a whole mountain. This has been something that has been going on for a long time. Maybe 8 months, 8 to 14 months. I mean, it feels like in the end with the Lovers and the Nine of Cups here, you wind up winning. That's my point. The bad guy always gets defeated. But it's like in this current moment, walking into this current time frame, this person here who is innocent is haunted by whether or not this one is going to come back and start shit. And there's probably a romance involved in one way or another. Official title, Queen of Pentacles, all of that. Tell me about the Lovers and the Nine of Cups. It's the new beginning with another Raven. C could be involved. The letter C. Definitely the letter C. But and there's already something been established here. It's just there is, I don't know if it's past life or recently, or there's just, who is this King of Wands? Scar. Who is that in your life? It's Saturn. And Saturn talks about karma. They talk about, it goes around, comes around, goes around, comes around, goes back around. But this person, see, that's the thing. If you know the story of Lion King, okay, Scar thought that it was his Saturn, Daddy Saturn job to take over the entire kingdom. And that it was everybody else's karma who didn't let him come through. But the reality of it is that Scar in that movie had no right to try to dish out karma on anyone. And then wound up doing some pretty shitty stuff in the meantime. And for a while did take over the what was it called? The Pride Lands. And all the sun went away and all the plants died. And it was not good. Okay? And it brought about illness and fatigue and stress and anxiety and worry. It was bad. So it's like if this Virgo story is the middle of a movie, this is the part where Simba goes back to the Pride Lands, or maybe this is where Simba is laying up in a tree, rolled up in a ball, having PTSD from watching Scar throw their dad off a cliff. I'm just saying, like, it's not funny. This is somebody who in their life right now is having memories and having a really hard time at night when they're alone. You know, this isn't like people are not publicly melting. These things are private, right? Having memories of all this stuff that this Scar character put them through. So what is this mountain? Because it looks like, I was saying here, it looks like a mountain where they went up the hill and then down the hill. But if you look at the image, it still goes back around. Goes around, comes around, goes around, back around. This could be within 2 to 4 weeks, or when the Moon is in Aquarius. So we have 2 Aquarius cards. We have Sag, Gemini, fixed signs. So that's Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. The compass. And the victory. That is my whole point. And then right here you have the ladybug, which talks about the wish being granted. It would be symbolic of Simba coming back and taking back over. But it feels like there's help from the most unlikeliest of sources. You have, I mean, it's the elephant. And typically with the elephant, I would talk about like Ganesh and being gentle, like gentle giants. But this is like calling on bigger, I was going to say creatures, but it could even be calling on ancestors and guides and realizing how powerful you are. But I'm seeing all these images of like this Lion King where Simba can't go in there and do it himself. The elephants, I don't even remember if that happened in the movie, but just go with it. Okay, he's going back to take over the Pride Lands, and all of these elephants come in and stomp the fuck out of all these hyenas. And so it feels like help. It feels like help from the most unlikeliest of sources. It feels like this person here thinks that they're all by themselves in this. That they were the only one that was affected, that they got ousted, that they now have the PTSD and all of the drama, and they're the only one that felt it, and the whole time they were innocent, right? And it feels like I want to be like drum roll, because it feels like I can hear a stampede coming for that one. And look at how they just sit there right in the middle of this whole reading, kind of watching over everything. That's exactly my point. I wish the lighting in here was better, because does that help at all? Maybe a little. Because this is a self-crowned leader, a self-crowned, a self-proclaimed winner, when it actually belongs to this person. Did they actually get defeated? I heard there are many battles in a war. So I heard ambushed. The lion. Change. Possibly. It doesn't matter whether or not this person got defeated. They got away from it, and now they have recurring, I guess, anxiety over the whole situation. So let's talk about this moment here where it's like the cavalry comes in to, because the bad guy always loses in the end. And it feels like that's what this time frame is about, is defeating the nemesis of your life. You know, being a raven or being, you know, part of our tribe, people who follow tarot and listen to spirit and look at the matrix differently, we're spiritually protected because we can ask to be. Tell me about what happens here. It's strength in numbers. And the Queen of Swords. I think that and you have the Queen of Swords here twice. Maybe with the Temperance card, it's been long enough. Like we went up this hill and then back down the hill, and now we're down here, and there's a lull at the hill, but there needed to be rest and recuperation from whatever went on before. And now we're coming back out as the Queen of Swords with a big giant sword. And you have the King of Pentacles, the Moon, so that's Earth signs, Pisces, and Ace of Cups. And the World, and the Nine of Cups. That's kind of the whole point. The World and the Nine of Cups. This person is the one that is supposed to be their Mufasa. It's their kingdom. This one here had no right to come in and dish out any karma to anyone. So when this Queen of Swords feels like stepping back out of a cave, it could be on the internet. This could be all an internet drama. 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and 5 of Pentacles. They could come out and say something awful. Just awful. And that even if it's the kind of thing that would give a person PTSD, right? But because that's how they talk, because they're scarred, because they act like that. And it feels like they do say something. They went too far. They absolutely go too far with whatever this is. And it's because of ego and lust and all of the things that would make you a King of Wands who wants to take over, whatever. They go too far. And it's that their ego is their own demise. Because this person had retreated. They were retreated and just stuck in a place of trying to heal from whatever horrible thing this was. But then this one wants to try again, and it brings about their ultimate demise. They push too far. And then they all come falling down. All right. So let's go to the extended and see what happens, because that's a lot. All right, the links for the extended will be in the box below to Vimeo or members. And if you want a private reading, you can get at me on betwixt.me.